then it would be Jim Wiley. He's been a terror on tour lately. A couple of national event wins, a couple of divisional wins, but it's Mike Austin with the whole shot win. That is a major upset as Austin moves on. Back at the Shucks Auto Supply NHRA Nationals Top Alcohol Dragster quarterfinals. Already pulling into the stage, being over in the left lane, it's going to be Dennis Swearingen. The right lane, Mike Austin. Swearingen in that black machine making the switch from the A-Fuel car back to a blown machine. Says he needs to continue to get runs. Oh, an 0:30 line for Swearingen, but look at Austin charge to the finish.
What a great drag race right there. Mike Austin, 5:42. Marvelous run, 262 the speed, takes out Dennis Swearingen, who's coming with a really good supercharged car, and Mike Austin, one of the guys we mentioned earlier that's going to get a chance to run for his first national event win here in Top Alcohol Dragster, running that PeenRite team machine for Jerry Mattern. Off the starting line. Good run for Dennis. He was 600ths better out of the starting gate. But then Mike Austin with the extra power gets that supercharged car down there in a hurry, and he wins it. We'll watch again on the ISO on Dennis Swearingen. Little tire shake right there.
But beyond that, it looks to be a pretty clean run. You don't see too much tire shake. Car's not moving around very much. Just perhaps not enough tune-up. That allows Austin to sneak by with that 5:42, and the crew says, oh, we missed it by that much. But we're learning how to run a supercharged machine. Here's the Lucas Oil ladders. We take a look at the Top Alcohol Dragsters coming up. It's going to be Kate Harker and Lindsey Wood. Aaron Oliveris with lane choice, and on the other side of the ladder, we've already seen Mike Austin move into the semifinals. He will take on the winner of Sean Cowie or Greg Tackey. In fact, it's Cowie and Tackey who have completed their burnouts now as we check in at the far end with John Kernan.
Well, Mike, a good run there going for that first national event win. How was it?
Hey, all I got to say is I got to thank Jerry Mattern for sticking with us through the hard times. We got this car running right up there, 540s. What a smooth pass. Can't, my crew's done an awesome job. We're having the best weekend of our national event time here, so just can't wait. Moving on to the semifinals.
All right, enjoy it.
Thanks a lot.
I don't want to advance anybody.
Wow, so Dennis Taylor gets the surprise move into the finals. Now it's Top Alcohol Dragster semifinals ready to go.
And the basic ruling there is when you leave before the tree is activated, it is technically indicating there's no one in the other lane. It's almost like having a solo run. Had he gotten the tree activated in the red light, the result would have been different. But when it shows no times and anything, technically you're saying there was nobody in the other lane. That's why that is the more flagrant foul.
First up in our Top Alcohol Dragster semifinals, Sean Cowie going to be over in the left lane, the number 2 qualifier, set to take on Mike Austin, the number 11 machine. He's having a great day in that Jerry Mattern car.
It really is. That's been a good race car. Jerry Mattern has given everybody that's driven that car the opportunity to go out and run and be competitive and win drag races, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here.
Certainly worth noting how many of these guys have won national events.
In the semifinals, that would be none there, Dave Reef.
Guaranteed a first-time winner. Pretty exciting stuff there as you take a look at Mike Austin's machine.
5:30 seemed to be the norm for the supercharged cars. It's a little bit later in the day. It's still very moist out there, very humid, but I still think mid-30s is what it's going to take with the caliber of cars we have here in the semifinals.
Well, Sean Cowie's already got a couple of high 30s on the board. Austin's been in 42 in both rounds. He step up into the 30s here. All locked side by side. Great race. How about that, Mike Austin? 5.40 seconds, 266 miles an hour. Not the 530 we thought we'd see, but good enough to put him in the semifinals.
Identical reaction times for the 2 drivers right off the starting line. It's been such a disjointed day. He's going to go into the final round. Of course, I had him in the finals 2 rounds ago, so you know, but look at that. He is pumped up. There was another Mike Austin, by the way, that won national events before. That was Pat's brother, but this is a different side of the claim there. Marvelous run right there. I was surprised to see both cars slow a little bit. Sean Cowie has a little tire shake over there.
That may have been the difference.
Yeah, straightens it out. A good-looking run right there from Mike Austin. And that Jerry Mattern car, by the way, is up for sale. So if you're sitting at home saying, wow, that looks like fun, give him your best offer.
Wonder how much that would take, especially now that these guys are going rounds here in Seattle.
Yeah, you know, it does have a case of raising the price when you go into the money round, but nice job right there. And like I said, every time Jerry Mattern brings a car out there, the guy that's driving it has a great opportunity to win.
John Kernan's right on the spot.
Mike, what a drag race. I mean, that was close.
You know, that was absolutely incredible. We knew going into this round that we needed to step up. And my crew's back there, and they're telling me what we need to do, and I was skeptical, just wanted to keep the car consistent. Made a gutsy call back there. It stepped up. What a car. Got to thank Jerry Mattern real quick. Jim Young, my crew chief. My crew, Roy, Matt, Kevin. All right.
What was the gutsy call you made?
Just messing around with the clutch. We didn't even qualify at the last division race. And we've been working in the clutch real hard late nights, working on the computer, and it's paying off. What a great car right now.
Good luck in the final.
Thank you very much.
You know, it seems like it's been gutsy calls being made all day, because remember, only one round of qualifying, and we just can see that Knight has fallen. Tip of the cap, though, to the NHRA Safety Safari and all of the NHRA officials for getting this race in, as Bob Fry's down at the far end now. Bob, it's been a wacky day all along as we get set for Mike Austin and Thomas Baer.
Yeah, that's a great term for it, wacky, and it's going to be very interesting because somebody here is going to pick up their first national event final round win in the alcohol dragster category. Thomas Baer's been doing a great job on both ends of the racetrack, riding hard at the end and doing a great job with the reaction times, even though he beat himself up a little bit after those earlier rounds. On the other side, the team with Mike Austin, very short-handed coming in. They had about 2 guys back there in the pits working on the race car. It's going to be interesting to see how well this car can run in the finals, but they've also been performing flawlessly here today.
Mike Austin comes in with a 540 in the semifinals, 542 ahead of that, 542 ahead of that, but may need to step it up just a bit to a high 530s. Knight has fallen. Baer's car, you figure both these cars are going to pick up a couple of hundreds perhaps on this tight racetrack. Top alcohol dragster final, and our final time down the racetrack. Oh, big wheels up, charge. Mike Austin has to lift. Thomas Baer goes down the racetrack at a pedestrian 545. Austin may have had something for him, but it's Baer who picks up his first national event win.
And another great reaction time right there. Very super gas and or super.
Has to lift. Thomas Baer goes down the racetrack at a pedestrian 545. Austin may have had something for him, but it's Baer who picks up his first national event win.
And another great reaction time right there. Very super gas and or super comp like on the starting line. 0.24. That is going to be great for pit riding here in this class.
Not sure what happened on the starting line, but those wheels went straight up to the sky for Mike Austin. Started to kind of get out of the groove, and he had to lift before he was heading over the center line. But meanwhile, Baer nice and true and straight down the racetrack. Surprised to kind of see a 545, but now he's got 2 national event wins to go with a 1 he won in Super Comp many years ago. Both cars, though, suffering major tire shake. Baer, though, grabs the Wally in Seattle.
Tommy, I got to tell you, congratulations. You drove like the Super Gas and Super Comp champ you are, and I got to tell you, for the Federlands, they're going to be as pumped up as you are.
Oh, thank you very much. You know, it's just a pleasure to drive for Steve and Patty. They're so wonderful. They have a handle on this race car. Every track that we go to, we're a threat. I'm just privileged to be part of this team. Honored to be a spokesperson for Toyo Tires, Valvoline, Dave Barcelona's Truck Town, Pacific High Reach, GRP rods, and Crowder cranks. I can't be happier. This is awesome.
Yes, it certainly is a marvelous job for the Toyo Tires team. Tommy Baer throws his name and his helmet into the winner's circle in Top Alcohol Dragster.